I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradict me. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary except when you around me. Treat me like water while you play me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you.
So I'm at this fucking lounge. Sorry about the quality, the lighting. I'm at this lounge, about to apply or gonna try to apply and walk in there by myself, but there's hella people here and I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, I tried to call everybody that I knew, but of course they're not answering the fucking phone because it's fuck y'all. I think only like 2 people answered the phone. Like, you know, I put my purse on, so don't mind it. 2 people answered the phone. It's really fuck y'all. And y'all know who y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about, bro. I'm like really nervous. I just got off the phone with my fucking cousin. And they really just pissed me off. Watch this not even fucking stay on. I never been inside like a lounge / club / entertainment center by myself, so I'm quite nervous. Okay, so I'm trying to talk out the nervousness and then go in there. Okay, my nails look a little raggedy. They look a little raggedy, but oh my god, and now he's calling me back. Okay, bitch, so recap. I walked in there, of course. It was $10 just to get in. Paid the little 10. It was literally like, I didn't expect it to, hold on. I didn't expect it to be that small in there. But it was quite small. I walked like 10 feet. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but I walked like 10 feet, I swear. And I was to the end of it. So I walked back and stood by like the little door / like they had like pool tables. So I was like by the pool tables and I'm just standing there looking around, like trying to scope out the scenery. We scope the scenery. And this fucking guy comes up to me and he's like, do you want to drink? He's like, do you want to drink or something? And I was like, no, I'm good. And he's like, well, do you want to sit down? Like, do you want something? Like, I'm like, no, I'm okay. And he's like, well, are you hungry? Do you want some food? And I was like, I don't know what kind of food they have. And he was like, they have wings. He was like, that's all I know, that they have wings. And I was like, I don't like wings. I don't fucking like wings. And then I was like, I said, I don't want anything tonight. Like, and he was like, you don't want anything for me, or you don't want anything tonight? And I was like, I just don't want anything tonight. Please. I said, I just don't want anything tonight. And then he's like, he walks away. He starts walking away. And then he walks back. And he's like, well, what are you doing tomorrow? Do you want something tomorrow? Sir, you don't want anything. I'm like, how do people, like, I know you have to be rude, but like, how do people just be rude? Like, I just can't be rude. Like, do I have to start being rude? Because I just can't be rude. But anyway, yeah, he walked away. Maybe like 5 minutes passed by. And I'm like, okay, this is all. I'm going to go. They got some cute ass girls in there. Cute ass bottle girls. Not bottle girls. Bartenders. And I seen like 2 girls come out. Like bottle girls come out for, like, it was some girl's birthday. I seen like 2 girls come out. And I'm like, it wasn't that, it wasn't giving too much what it was supposed to give. And it's so loud in there. I'm like, am I gonna be able to do that? And it's so loud. I could barely hear the nigga talking next to me. Like, literally. But Yeah. And so I was walking out, and I start walking out where I came from. Sorry, I get sidetracked. Because there's like people around. I'm at the gym right now. So I was walking out where I came from, and the security guard like, oh, you have to walk out that door. And I'm like, what? Like, I parked over here. And then I was like, okay. So I start walking that way. And then some guy with a hat and some boots, he's like, you know why we make people walk out that way? And I'm like, why? I said, do you work here? Like, why are you talking to me? I said, do you work here? And he's like, yeah. And I said, what's your position? He's like, I'm security. I'm like the manager of the security here. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, where did you park? I was like, I parked right here in the front where the fucking door is, or I was about to walk. I didn't say it like that, but I said I parked right here in the front. He's like, oh, okay, we gonna let her through. I'm like, hello? And he's like, do you have an Instagram? You want to follow me on Instagram? And I was like, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. This ain't nothing but a little Instagram. Like, follow me on Instagram. And I said, yeah, I was just, and he said, you were just standing there. He was like, what were you doing? I said, I was just looking at the scenery because I was thinking to applying up here. So I was just looking at the scenery and see how it is on a Friday night. Well, I said Saturday because it's literally 12, but he was like, you mean Friday? I'm like, yeah, Friday. Okay. And it wasn't that busy. I feel like it was more niggas in there. I'm sorry, men in there than girls, than women. And so, I don't know. I was getting a lot of stares. There's a lot of like older, I want to say like older people in there. Like not like in their 20s. And maybe if they're in their 20s, they're like 28, 27, about to be in their 30s. But, but yeah, so I got his Instagram and I was like, yeah, my cousin, she comes here sometimes on like Sundays. And he said, who's your relative that we fought? Because we both followed him. And so I showed him her. And he's like, oh yeah, she comes here on Sundays. And he's like, I don't think that you should apply here. I don't think that you should work here because, the fuck did he say? He said, what did he say? Oh, he said, I don't think you should apply here, because a lot of, like, men here, like, they'll, like, grab you and be like, hey, like, this, that, that, this, they want this, that, that, this, they need this, that, that, this. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but isn't that with every lounge, bar, type, club? And he's like, yeah, it is. And so I'm like, all right, that's, like, a given. Like, whatever. I hope that bitch isn't in here today because she's really gonna fucking blow me. I'm at the gym, and every time I go to the gym, they're like, oh, your account says inactive. And then they go into the fucking system and look my name up, and it says active. So if y'all know I come in this bitch all the time, why the fuck do you give me a hard time? Every fucking time. Like, I don't understand. Like, literally. They'll be like, oh, I don't know if we can let you in. You don't know if you can let me in? When the payments are up to date? And that's y'all's problem? That's your problem? Oh, bitch, you got me fucked up. I'm walking straight in that gym, and I don't give no fucks about what you're finna say because I paid for the membership and it's up to date. That is y'all's issue, not mine. Thank you. Anyway, we're gonna go back to the lounge in the morning. Not in the morning, but when they open at like 2. And we're gonna see, talk to the little manager and see what it's in for, and actually get some feedback. You know, she might interview me. I'm a little nervous because interviews really tick me off. Like, they really make me like seriously. Okay. I might vlog me going in the gym. It just depends on how I feel and who's in here. I forgot to bring my fucking jacket. Or is it in my bag? Literally, and I wanted to do something else tonight, but of course, me, myself, and I have no friends. I just don't have no friends. I don't go anywhere, and I don't talk to nobody. So yeah, this was the hair. This was the little outfit. You see, cute little shorts and my cute little boots. And then he was asking me, he was like, do you ride horses? And I'm like, no, I don't ride a fucking horse. And he's like, oh, but your boots. Like, do these look like cowboy boots? They're literally fucking stiletto. How are you gonna ride a horse on stiletto boots? Anyway, yeah, that was the cute little fit. I think I took a picture of it. Well, not with the boots on. I just bought these boots today because I didn't have shoes to go with this outfit. And I know you're thinking like, oh, that's a tan shirt and my little laces are tan. Well, I was wearing a white bag with the white boot and then the silver accessories because my little laces have silver hardware. It gives. I bet you people looking at me like I'm talking to myself, and I really don't care. Yes, he's definitely looking at me like I'm talking to myself. Anyway, we're gonna head in the gym. I'm gonna change in the car, and yeah. A lady person. So we're at the gym ready. I'm talking low because there's someone over there. I'm gonna do abs. I already did a little bit of cardio and my squats and my leg extensions. Now I'm gonna do abs and then some cardios. And then we're done because yeah. I wanted to see my man today, but it's giving me weird vibes right now. I don't know what it is. Or maybe I'm just an overthinker, but I feel like he's not responding to me. And I'm like, hello, I require attention. Hello. So I'm gonna take this 25. Terrible angle. Well, I guess we're not gonna record me doing these because this is a fucking ugly ass angle. So see you when I get back.